Neeraj, I'm so excited. We get to do another video together. What are we doing today?
Today we are going to talk about Databricks and Fabric, how they are united together.
Oh, excellent. We did a video a little while back. We had some feedback from Nathan Sajajahan. He said, I've already got my data in Delta. I want to show, can I link it in Fabric? Are we doing that today?
That's exactly what we are going to do.
Today on Tales from the Field.
Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. Wake up, today's gonna be a
Hey, if it's your first time coming to Tales from the Field, please like and subscribe to our YouTube channel.
We drop content every Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday.
On Monday, we do MS Text Bits. On Tuesday,
We have our Azure Data Community Roundtable, where we feature content from the Azure Data community for the Azure Data community. Then on Wednesday, we have another MS Tech Bits.
MS Text Bits are inspired by you. The blogs that you might have written down, the PG content, or the customer scenarios that we have worked on.
Fantastic. Look at this guy. Let's get over that great content. Okay, so Neeraj, we're over here in the Azure portal and we've gone to our Databricks portal. What have we got going on?
So in Databricks, what I'm trying to do is I'm going to mount the Databricks to Onelake folder. And then from there, I'm just going to make a table called Databricks_table or a files. I'm going to move that files to Databricks. And then from there, I'm going to show you in Microsoft Fabric how we can make that into a Parquet Delta table using shortcut. That's exactly
Fantastic. Because in my previous video, I showed how we could write folders directly to OneLake. You're going to write a table for us, a Delta table. So, okay.
So make sure that your application ID from your Microsoft secret.
Yeah, from the service principal we have created, we need the application ID, we need the secret ID.
And then also the tenant ID.
Yep.
Correct. That's exactly what you need to, but make sure you do it. And one thing that you need to make sure is the mount point. Because what it helps is you have to move everything on the mount point. It does you cannot use the ABFSS thing. You need to use it mount point. That's where we are having an error. We tried a couple of days back, and mount point really works fine on it.
Yeah, and that's very key. So, to kind of repeat what you're saying and summarize, the mount point, we need to do this as an out point within Databricks. If we try and go directly to the ABFFS storage, we're going to get an error. So
Yes.
you're going to go ahead and run this. We're mounted. And then what do we have down in, go ahead and run, I think 11. And then what are we doing in 12?
So I have now mounted it up. So now in 12, what I'm going to do is I'm moving this file I'm creating a column, one column in one of the file, and I'm just creating a file called Databricks_table into that particular thing. So it's going to basically create a file into my Onelake called Databricks_table with one column called col1. That's what exactly it's doing up here.
Oh, so we actually just literally wrote a SQL query. We loaded it up into a data frame. We wrote it out as a Delta table. I guess we should go hop over into Microsoft Fabric, see what's going on.
That is correct.
All right, so we're over in your Fabric workspace. You clicked on Files. You're going to click Refresh. And what are we going to find?
So Databricks, remember we showed the folder Databricks. Yep, and under that there's a Databricks table and along with the Delta column in there.
Oh, fantastic.
Now, if I want to create a table, I can do a new shortcut. Go to Microsoft Onelake, create the folder, create the Lakehouse that I was looking at it, and go to Files, go down, Databricks table, next.
And now it's very important that we go to the right level. We've got to go to the subfolder.
Boom, you'll see a Databricks table right here, and you can go and do a preview of it.
Oh, there we go. So now we've got our table loaded.
Table, I told you, column one table with one data.
Okay, so that's awesome. Now, that wasn't the only thing in your notebook, though. What else do you have?
So in my notebook, what I also did in this data frame is I'm loading a flight_df data. It's a CSV flight data in a CSV format. I'm loading back to a Delta format and loading into a folder called Databricks/flight. So this is now more Parquet. Other one was SQL just doing a table. Here I'm loading a lot of files in a Delta Parquet format. So I'm going to run this, and this is going to write as files into my Onelake as a Delta Parquet format.
Excellent. So as this is running, what we're doing is essentially we are loading a data frame, and you could do this for anything. You could do this for files that you currently have in Databricks. You could do this for a table that you have in Databricks. And what you're going to do is this is going to load into your Onelake, so that way we can attach that storage.
Mhm.
Looks like we're done. Let's go ahead and take a look at it in Fabric. Okay, so here we are in Fabric.
I'm going to do a refresh here. If I go to my files, and then
There's our new folder.
remember I told you flights. So that's flights, and these are all my Delta Parquet files right here. So same way, I can go to tables, create a new shortcut, Onelake, select my Lakehouse, go to my files. Now I'm going to select the other one, which is called the flights. And there you go. And it's going to take a few seconds. It's going to load up the table. Yep.
All right, so there's the table. Wow. Okay, so here's all our data. This is completely accessible. So if I wanted to, I could create my tables in Databricks, write the files out to that same folder directory. I could append to those tables. Instantaneously, my updates are accessible via shortcut because everything's sitting in Onelake in Microsoft Fabric.
That is correct.
Wow. There we go. That's a little bit of Fabric magic right there.
That is true.
Okay, so what did we learn?
So what we learned was, as we said, right, the unity between Databricks and Fabric still exists. You can write data from Databricks into Onelake and copy it into Onelake shortcut, or you can read that same data in Onelake and have it in Databricks. So it's both ways. You can play around and have Databricks and Onelake or Fabric talk to each other.
Really, it's the best of both worlds just combined together.
Yep.
Fantastic. Well, you know where we like to keep this going. Down in the comments, sound off. Is there anything you didn't understand? Any questions you might have? We would love to hear from you. Thank you so much for joining us on Tales from the Field.
Keep watching Tales from the Field.
And be good to one another out there. Bye, everybody.
One step at a time, yeah, that's how you make it. Set a goal you control and the steps you